Hi, I'm Nick Vitellari, and welcome to Road to Reinvention 2018. I'm here with Sue Swenson of FirstNet, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to lead in the digital era. Sue, thank you so much for being here today.
Sure.
So you're working with a pretty interesting digital, initiative across the entire United States.
Right.
And a lot of people are wondering, what's different about leading in this digital era? And I thought I'd just start with that question.
It's a really great question, and I think it does have implications to leaders. I think, for the first thing that I think about what's important for leaders is to really understand the customer. Who's your customer, and what is that customer experience? Mm-hmm. And what that requires is it requires that you're a little more curious, I think, than the past. I think your engagement with the organization is probably deeper than it was in the past, because you learn so much when you go and talk with people and you talk with customers. So having that perspective, I think, allows you to provide the right direction as a leader versus having to depend on a third party. And I think that it allows you to move faster. It allows you to understand if you're going in the right direction. It's not really second guessing your team, it's really engaging with your team and being part of the team. And but maybe it's just because I like to do that I think that's the way to do it.
Well, it's interesting. Let me probe a little bit on the speed thing.
Sure.
Right? Because that's something that a lot of folks are really wrestling with.
Correct.
The pace, the cadence.
Yes.
And they talk about digital companies operating at a faster cadence.
Right.
How does that factor into the leading process?
Well, I think, again, if you stay close to it and you understand the urgency of it, then you know how to maybe reprioritize some things that allows the organization to actually focus on that. Because I think it's challenging in today's environment where you set a strategy, you set some initiatives, and they're kind of in place, but the business and the market is moving fast, so you have to constantly readjust that, and to be able to explain why you're doing that. Mm-hmm. It's really change management. It's really helping the organization understand why you're moving at the pace you are, because it's different for a lot of employees as well in the workplace, and I think it brings credibility to what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. So if there's one thing that you could leave leaders with in terms of leading in this digital era, what would it be?
Can I say two?
Sure,
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One is, I think you have to be curious. I think you have to be curious about the way things are, and I think you have to look at what other companies are doing and be much more externally focused than internally focused. And then, to me, I'm a big proponent of engagement with the organization, because that allows people to bring credibility, allows them to buy into the changes that you're making, and allows you to make change a little bit faster that I've seen. And it's, that requires, a different kind of leadership style than I think, maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Wow, fantastic. Sue, thanks for taking time with us today.
Sure.
I really appreciate it. That's Sue Swenson at FirstNet, and thank you for your attention as well.